Hello everyone, in today's video we have round 3 from the 2025 Leviathan Cup. William B will be taking on Ben. William has mono black, Ben with the deck. Before we jump into the video though, just a reminder, this tournament was type 0 Magic, which is very similar to Swedish, but it does allow Fallen Empires. Reminder that this tournament also had no ante. The format allows ante, but this one did not. No proxies were allowed at this event. They had a gentleman's light rules, which was Mind Twist was banned, which is why round one I'm going, where's the Mind Twist? Found it out after we recorded round one, but yes, Mind Twist was banned. The big thing is blocking creatures that become tapped do not deal combat damage. So that's the way Grayson and the local Louisville team decide to kind of neuter Factory, which I like the idea. I think it's worth testing for sure. And it's closer to what was originally done back in the day. So right here's Williams mono black deck. Obviously no Mind Twist because it is banned, but overall it's a pretty good deck. I really like it. It played great round one. Main deck Greed could be huge in this match. Then the two Scepters will be interesting. And then we have Ben with the deck. I really like this build. The 1 Abyss 2 Wrath tells me the metagame is absolutely aggro. Like it feels like old school has become over the last month or so. More aggro than usual. Or last year or so, excuse me. More aggro than usual. What else did I want to cover on this deck? Oh, so reminder there was a big blizzard. So 20 people ended up canceling the tournament. They still had 12 show up, which was awesome. They were able to do the event, but this is the second video with Will, and then you're seeing Ben in a lot of videos as well because this was the high table, the table one. Grayson said next time he'll probably use it as a feature table versus table one to help swap around decks and players. Either way, let's get started with the video. All right, here we go. It looks like players are looking at their opening seven. William on the left, mono black. Ben on the right with the deck. Ben puts a card on the bottom. He goes down to 6. Plays Tundra passes. There's some glare here, but we can see a swamp from William. Valk pass. Swamp him. Oh, Black Knight. All right, so Black Knight's not too bad. Nothing broken from William. Where was his Dark Ritz at, right? Swings for 2, passes. So I guess he was hoping Factory would block so he could do the first strike damage. Counters the Scepter. That kind of shows how much the Scepter still today is. Oh, he's asking, what kind of counter is that? It looks like 30th edition, maybe? I can't tell. I think it's a DCI edition. So we have our 4th land in play for William. Now we have double factory, so he can make one factory 3/3 to kill off the Black Knight. And just like that, 2 factory shut down the Black Knight, Pump Knight played, passed. A 3rd factory, oh my god. Yeah, those factories just literally just shut down the mono black attack. He, the paralyzed aren't very good against these factories either. I guess he can. What's his goal here? 2/2. Make it a 3/2. So now it deals 0 damage because it became tapped. Oh, he's trying to say that tapped is pumped itself? Oh, he pumped itself not to kill itself. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, I was like, what? So, by the way, I love the art on Ben's factories. So Ben tapped it to pump itself to make it a 4/4. It dealt no damage, so neither creature died. And then there's a balance. Both have 5 lands. What about hand size? So he cast balance just to get rid of the 2 creatures. Now he plays his land. Oh, so they both have 3. Okay. Up to 6 land over on Ben's side, and he needs to desperately get. Oh, he tried to get the him, but got countered. Sorry if you hear my dogs in the background. One of them just walked in, sneezing. City Brass tap 6. Is that 4 for? Oh, right. He wrath for hippie. That's how scared he was of hippie, which makes sense. What doesn't make sense is why would he tap the vault? Oh, because never mind. Because the other factories. Mana flooded for both players. It looks like another pump night. I think William has a sinkhole in hand, doesn't he? No, he's not even playing sinkhole. Never mind. Maybe it was a night I saw earlier. Now they're swamp. Which with those pump nights that helps, I guess, but with 3 factories that doesn't do a lot. It might be just enough to pull it off. Yeah, because you make him a 3, a 4, or 5. Yeah, you could kill one. Oh, they just traded. You could have gave him first strike. Hmm. I guess William decided it's better to trade evenly, and then with the hippie pass, I wonder if with the single strip format, I almost want to run. I feel like you should probably run sinkhole. Ooh, Ivory Tower. Ivory Tower's huge in this matchup, I feel like. I think he's in a regrowth of balance. Guess the balance. So that way he's got to discard. Okay, yeah, so there goes hippie. His 6 lands. They go down, each go down to 6. And then he has to discard his hand too. And then swing 2. Oh, that was a really good play. So Ben's cast a Wrath, 2 balances. Yeah, he's terrified of those hippies for sure, and I would be as well. If that Ivory Tower does nothing, I think the whole goal is just get in play. Swing 3. Yep, good call. Pass back to Ben. I feel like in top deck mode, it's better for Ben than it is for William. Swings 4 with his factories. 1 in hand and passes back. Soars the 1, the gain 2, and then takes 2. Yeah. I just don't know if I don't see how William can catch up in this race unless he. Ooh, there we go. Takes 2. That's a good way. The rack. Now he's taking 2 a turn. Fine offer. Never mind. Yeah, swing 2 more with his factories. Yeah, I think this. I think game one's over already. Can be. Well, drain life maybe. He has 1 Sarah main. 1 Sarah could be huge. Yeah, I'm jumping to conclusions here. Once there's a Sarah, that's big. Yeah, holy crap, what a rip. I like the ham here to get rid of the cob. Oh my gosh, what a top deck. Top deck's swords. Are you swinging with the factories? What a top deck by Ben. Do you swing with the factories here? What do you guys think? Okay, they were at a di- difference in life total, but looks like they fixed it. Swinging 4 again. If he's swinging 4 now, why didn't he swing 4 last turn? Yeah, you block. Oh, he gets disenchanted. He's asking if it's an artifact creature in there. Yep, it is. Book pass. Hmm. Now he's drawing to a turn. That's game. Yeah, Williams scooped him up. That Sanger was amazing. It's just, what are the odds he's gonna rip a top deck that second swords? Was it second or third swords? So we had two or three swords plus the double balance plus Wrath of God. Real quick, it looks like we're about ready to start, but I am bringing in, if I'm William, I'm definitely bringing in Glooms. I don't know what else, but I know I'm damn well bringing in Glooms. And then if I'm Ben, bringing two bolts, that's it. Oh, and the Saras. Drop the Wrath, drop the Abysses, maybe drop Artifact Control, bring in those 5 cards, 4 cards, and dominate. All right, here we go. Turn 1, Factory, Rack. There is some glare in that factory, but we could see it when he moved his hand. Turn it back to you. Oh, man. Swinging two at that factory. He takes it. He's down to 18. Nothing broken here from either player, though. Okay, now he has double blue online, so you need to be smart about what you cast. You don't want to cast the Scepter if you don't have to. Yeah, throw the Black Knight out there. Don't cast the Scepter. Interesting. Decide just swing for 2. Another Black Knight in hand, it looks like. Do not cast the Scepter yet. Be smart. Because if William can land a Scepter, that'd be a trade. I feel like you need to get him to tap out for something stupid. And now he gets a book, and he's got 2 blue still. You have another Scepter in hand? That's good. Yeah, him's him, but it gets countered. Swings 2 more. So Ben's through 2 of his 5 counters so far. That's important. And he's got a book online. Black has no way of getting rid of those. Maybe you brought in the discs. I don't know if you did. Now he bolts. Yeah, that's where I'm glad he read those bolts in for Ben because bolts are great against factories. Pump Knight, pass. He has taken a lot of damage. I feel like he's taken a lot of damage. He might be at 10 right now. Plays a Black Knight. Yeah. Draws with book goes. I think he might even be lower than 10. He might be like 8. But he's taken 3 damage, I think, from his cob. He's taken. Ooh, he kept the rest in. And he just took another damage. Maybe I wonder if he brought Sarah's in. Maybe he did bring Sarah's and left Wrath. Maybe get rid of like couple disenchants, an abyss, and 1 Wrath. Probably the balance actually. I totally forgot about the balance. All right, here comes Hippie. Oh, now he's got the swords. The deck always has the answer. All right, what are you do? He cannot counter whatever you do, so now's a good time to. I don't know if I even like that Royal Assassin in this matchup. He's really digging deep on his own turn, drawing that extra card. I wonder what. Maybe because he want to get a land. You want to keep hitting his land drops. It looks like he just cast a greed. Draws with book. Plays time walk. Now Ivory Tower in play. Let's try to gain life. That greed will chase that book all day though. Yeah, he can outdraw. That greed is huge right now. I'm just not sure what threats he's gonna play. Pleasant Swamp. Is that drain life? I think he's got drain life. He can drain life for 5. He's gonna risk it. Attempt to draw a card for a counter. Didn't get there. Wow. So William won game 1. Or game 2, excuse me. The drain life. Game 3, here we go. It's like, is he keeping 7? Or is he mulligan? He's gonna mulligan. I don't know why he's got the Royal Assassin. Maybe he's that terrified of those. Yep, William went down to 7. Maybe he's that terrified of those factories pumping themselves, but dealing 0 damage. I do not like Royal Assassin in this matchup. Uh, I also don't like the rack against the deck, but that's just me. Pump Knight, pass. Bolt, good call. Yeah, Bolt and Fireballs is a great way to get rid of Pump Knights. Is that a book? Yeah, turn 3 book. Royal Assassin, oh, not great. That should be a Gloom. I hope you brought in your Glooms. You want to bring Glooms against the deck. I strongly believe you want Glooms against the deck. Shuts down their swords, their disenchants, his wrath. Nice draw with book. His Sarah costs an extra 3. That's huge. One damage with Royal Assassin again. Him. And he's got the counter. I'm just not sure how. Another him. That's nice. Another. Oh, this time it's mana drain, so he's got 2 mana. Draw with a card next. Draw a card next turn. Off the book. Now he draws off his book. Plays a Maze of Ith. Maze is really good in this matchup. Maze is so much better in a single strip format. It's crazy. In a 4 strip, I hate Maze. What? Hate's not the right word, but I dislike it. Shoot. He's got the book online. You're drawing 1 a turn. He has Dark Writ and Drain Life, but he's got to find a way to make sure he doesn't have a counter. Excuse me, William has to find a way to make sure Ben doesn't have a counter. You don't want to just launch that into a counter. This feels like it's over. Yep, that's game. Scoops him up. Yeah, that was it. William did bring Ben to 3 games, but I wonder if he would have brought the Gloom in if he would have done a little bit better. Take out the Assassins, bring in Glooms. Yeah, maybe bring in Discs because you want to blow up all their artifacts. Yeah, I would have took out the Royal Assassins for sure. Maybe even yeah, the Royal Assassins paralyze and maybe even the rack, and you would have been fine. I don't know if Ben might not have brought in Sarah's. No, he just brought in a few bolts and a 2 bolts and a book. Wow, that's interesting. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Next time we'll have round 4.